All right, we are on location tonight for a very special recording of Powered by Authenticity, and I'm so excited to have this conversation because here at the podcast, as you've probably heard, we believe that food brings community and people together. So what happens when a community comes together around food? Well, let's talk to our guests tonight to find out exactly what is happening here in Batavia, our hometown of the podcast. Tonight we are joined by Kaeli Kleinbach LaFrance, who is organizing the very first Batavia Restaurant Week. Kaeli, hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so excited that you're here. And first of all, we adore Alex's. We've been coming here since, before this was even a part of the building.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Alex's is a great staple of Batavia.
It is. It's fantastic. We love it. How would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
So, I'm Kaeli Kleinbach LaFrance, formerly known as Kaeli LaFrance. Got married to a true Batavian.
All right.
I'm not from around here. I'm from way up north, from a reservation that's partly in the States and partly in Canada.
Okay.
So it's like straight up Ontario-Quebec border.
Yeah.
I moved to Buffalo where I met my husband there and made him move back here because I wanted to take the fashion program at GCC, which is really amazing in itself, actually.
So it is great. I've been to their fashion show.
You have? Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I went with my niece. It's so great.
Yeah, it was so amazing there. I loved it. I was in a couple of the fashion shows, put on my own scenes. But made him move back here and then started working for Maddie as just a server bartender at Eli. And that grew into him asking me to do the website and everything and all the social media, and I just brought the brand back in. And that's me.
That is so amazing. And Maddie is Matt Gray, who owns Alex's, Eli Fish.
Yes.
And has done a fantastic job with the restaurant. We talked about him recently in an episode with Tom Whitmarsh of Western New York Beer Trail.
Yes.
And we talked about what a fantastic job he's done with the building and just bringing that vibe into the community.
Oh my God, yeah. Such a crazy journey that building has had.
Yeah,
really.
Absolutely. It really is. It's so, but it stayed true to its roots. Like the original Newberries. Like for those of you who are not local here, it is a fantastic. But we're actually going to take some pictures after we leave here. We'll get one in the bar. It's stayed true to its heritage, and true to the roots, which I love.
A lot of those restaurants in that area have the very similar tiling on the ceiling too that they all kept, which I think is just gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
It brings it together, the whole look.
Oh, I love it. All right. Well, we're going to talk about Batavia Restaurant Week, how that became a concept. I was going to ask you about your favorite ice cream place, but before I do, can you please tell me what we're looking at here?
Okay, so
I'm
this
dying.
is an Alex Place exclusive, basically. I have not come across one. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
But this is the Danish onion soup, and it is made like a normal French onion, but it has blue cheese crumbles in it, which really just, Western New York,
blue cheese.
Buffalo, we love blue cheese, getting all over the place, but it is amazing.
Yeah, it is delicious, and you're right. Blue cheese, Western New York. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you needed it in there.
We would not have a pile of ranch sitting in that.
Exactly, ranch. Don't know her.
How about well, we do like to find out a little bit about our guests, about what their personal food choices and things that they like. Again, we think it brings people together. So where are you going for ice cream?
Definitely Blondie's.
Okay.
Not only is it closest, but it's connected to the trail.
Yes.
So, nothing better than getting your sweet treat and then kind of working it off.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just they have the Dole Whip, so good, dairy-free. So we love it there.
Love it. Ken, where are you going?
I'm a big fan of Blondie's too for the same reason.
Yes.
I like going out for a run, and then that's within about a mile of my last stop.
Yes,
so
perfect.
if I'm going that direction, I'm stopping by Blondie's for an ice cream on the way back.
Yes. Make you work for it.
I'm going to say Oliver's. I love Oliver's and their ice cream.
Yes, actually, I have seen their Oliver's. I have not been in there though.
Oh.
I usually just go and grab some candy and leave.
Try. Yeah, sponge candy and out. Well, thank you for doing that. Like I said, we love everything food related. So this episode is actually right up our alley. how did you come about bringing the Batavia Restaurant Week to life?
Well, I had just finished revamping, designing a new menu for Alex's Place. And in the midst of that, because obviously I worked with Maddie, so I put on events for Eli Fish.
Yeah.
And he had mentioned to me Restaurant Week that he already had the domain picked out. He had a website registered already, and he just needed someone to execute it for it.
Yeah.
So after I got done the website, he mentioned it to me and told me to put together a proposal, and I did, and we just got right to it. And it's been going so well.
That is so great. And so the concept behind it is we have, first of all, don't sleep on Batavia and the cuisine here.
Exactly.
But how many participating restaurants do you have?
We have 15, including Alex's.
Okay.
Obviously, we're definitely going for more. We did not reach out to chain restaurants or anything. We want to do locally owned, locally operated. And it's just a lot of work, so we didn't get to every restaurant, which I have apologized for, because I'm like, I love every restaurant I've been to. You know, I go to them all.
Yeah.
So we're just, as the first one, we're just trying to get it going and make sure we have a good range, because you know, it's not just downtown.
Yeah, work the kinks out.
Yes, exactly.
Get ready for it to get bigger. But so tell us the concept behind it with the restaurants that are participating. So what's the concept behind the restaurant?
Yeah, so I wanted to make it easy for visitors to know where they are, like in Batavia, whether it's the west end closer to Buffalo or the east end closer to Rochester. So just separating it into like 3 different sections gives them a better idea of like where they are in the vicinity, and like parking, if they want to park and walk, which downtown is very okay for. And then for Alex's Place, you can go to the Downs. So having the Downs here in their restaurants close to Alex's, it's a nice little walk, you know. Play some games, come down to Alex's. But so that's the concept of it. We just wanted to make it easier for visitors of Batavia to navigate the area.
Yeah, and I think also I saw where the restaurants are putting together like a meal for 2. Is that at the most part? So it's a specialized menu. I happened to take a look at the one for here for next week, and I already know that I'll be here at least twice.
Yes, definitely.
But sure. Are each of the restaurants doing that like specialized menu?
Most of them are. A few of the restaurants don't really serve food quite like that. Like Everybody Eats, Bar Olo, the smaller places that don't quite have a full menu and sit down, they're just doing different deals of like what they usually sell, what just really adds to it. So Everybody Eats will be doing a breakfast special, 2 specialty drinks and 2 sandwiches, and that covers like some breakfast until we get some of the local diners added. So we just want to have like a full day for people, basically. You can choose every meal.
I think the other important part about this is it's economical. So for families that have kids or just want to have a date night away, it's also very economical. The choices that are, because it's like especially for places like Alex's and Roman's and those, it's a full meal for 2.
Yeah, definitely. It's a full meal, and that's what we wanted. And we're trying to keep it so that people can see what these restaurants are doing well and why people keep coming to them. And just have them keep coming back. And really just fall in love with every restaurant they get to try.
Well, it is fantastic. It's a great concept. I know last week was Rochester's Restaurant Week, so it's cool that it's falling outside of that, because with us being nestled in the middle, it's really easy for people to come here and explore the options that we have.
It is, and it's truly not a bad drive either. I make the drive all the time to Rochester and Buffalo, which I'm sure a lot of Batavians do, right? It's awesome being right between them both. And kind of, I guess, not really trying to steal the thunder that they've already created for themselves, but it's cool because it kind of moves along the 90.
Absolutely.
With Restaurant Week.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great. I was in downtown Buffalo like for lunch today. In fact. I had to go to the Salem Stadium for more baseball tickets.
Have to stop for lunch somewhere.
Well, and I think the other thing that I'm seeing is that restaurants are working together. So we are a small community, but there's some really amazing restaurants here, and it's really what we keep coining, that collaboration over competition, where the owners are all coming together to help sponsor this. How cool has that been to see?
It has been so awesome. So, as someone who spends a lot of their time in Batavia, I have a lot of friends who bartend, that serve at all of these places. I've gotten to know a lot of the owners, and I have just the best time out there. And the fact that they're all just so ready to just like be a community and work together when technically we're all competitors, you know.
Yeah.
But Restaurant Week is not for that. Like we're all gonna be at each other's restaurants and trying all of the things and promoting each other, and the collaboration was my biggest like goal for it, was for us all to just kind of bounce off of each other. So with social media, I've been using like their collaborator features, and it just gains reach from everywhere for all of us as a whole, because you know, people always after dinner they want to go and walk around and go to the next spot. So it's just good to bounce off of each other and have that respect for each other too.
Yeah, and I think the other thing there is because we are small, you can go to a restaurant. Like you could go to a Romans or a Lacey's or Eli Fish, walk to Bar Olo afterwards and have a cocktail, you know, and it just it's way like just we're connecting the community through food, and it's just so cool to see that even the owners are really connected to one another.
Yes, they are. They really are, and they go out and support each other, and we're really trying to work with each restaurant too and make sure we're meeting their needs, and that no one feels like they're left out from some aspect of it just because they have different offerings.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we went to Sunny's recently, and they're newly reopened, and it was so fun to hear about how all of the other restaurant owners have come in and have had a meal there, and they were talking about how supported they feel in the community. And
that's just beautiful. I love that. Because they should, you know, and it's our community. Not that they should, but they should, because it's our community, and we live here. You know, we have to deal with each other, and you don't. If you see a special out, you want to go and see it. You know, you want to go and visit that place and not feel like you have to just keep going to your own place, and we can all be friends.
Well, absolutely. And I think what's fun too is places like Eating Cafe. Like they supply desserts for a lot of the other businesses in the area because they don't have bakers. So it's a way to continue to work together. And I find that so cool.
Yeah, that is my favorite thing, especially because I do serve here at Alex's a couple shifts. And then when people ask about the Eden cakes that we have here, I get to be like, Eden is this and that, because I love Judy. Judy's great. Everything she makes. The carrot dogs. She has her carrot dog flight out. Shout out carrot dogs. They're so good.
Well, producer Ken's wife is in love with the mac salad over at Eden Cafe.
I am too. It has like
so
little
good.
quinoa in it. Oh my God. It is very good. I agree.
Well, again, and I think the other thing with Restaurant Weeks is that it does help to boost the local economy. So people are coming out. I know I read a statistic that in 2024 Sonoma County, so definitely bigger than Batavia, but they had a $5.5 million increase in the local economy because of their restaurant week. People who wouldn't normally go out went and took advantage of the specials that we're having. So have you guys thought and talked about that as a collaboration group?
We have not, but working for Eli Fish and their events and being so closely tied to Jackson Square, because it's right in the back door, right back there. But so I've done a lot of research on things like that, specifically on like what drives people to these smaller areas. And technically Batavia is not even really that small. It's pretty large. But again, like the research, the case study basically for it, and what it brings.
I love that. And you know, again, because we are smaller and everything's so close, the events do, like the Batavia Downs, when they do the concert series and the summer, it brings people in here. You know, we're always in here, and people are sitting at the bar and getting ready for the concert. So there is that boost of one another as well. And
Darien Lake, those concerts, there'll be, you know, when there's crazy concerts there, Batavia gets a nice influx of visitors that are trying to have dinner before they head out to the concert, like vice versa, each side. So that's really cool to see too.
It's so great. I'm so happy that this is happening in our community.
I am too.
You should be so proud of yourself.
I think it's so awesome. I really do love Batavia. I've lived here for 10 years now, I think.
I've been here a little bit longer than that.
A little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit longer. I won't say because that gives up my age, so we're not going to talk about that today. No. Well, outside of all of that we talked about, what's the one thing that you're truly like? What's so exciting about Batavia Restaurant Week? What are you so excited about?
My biggest thing is creating online presence, like world story building, basically for brands. So the fact that I was able to create this brand and the brand identity and the voice that really spoke to Batavia, and getting to see it on see other restaurants use the same branding and just be a part of that voice. That has been so amazing for me. Like seeing my work just in real time is just like, every time I see something, I'm like, that was me. I did that.
You should be so proud of yourself. That's so cool. Now, do you have a marketing business that you?
I do. Well, I'm freelancing.
Okay. Tell us about it.
But I kind of decided that I had to, if I wanted to do this, that I had to go after it and just do it. So I kind of separated myself from the hourly and started to go after clients and stuff. So that's been really great. I've learned a lot about myself as like a business owner and a leader, which has been huge. Yeah.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I'm so like to see that come to life. I know like every podcast episode, like I still get a little bit like caught up because it's like that's my voice and somebody in like Russia is listening to me right now.
And that's crazy.
And it's so crazy to think that happens, but it's got to feel the same way just to see that brand that you put just in concept out into the world has to feel so rewarding.
It does. It's so rewarding, and it feels fulfilling. It's really fulfilling because at first it seems kind of silly, like, oh, I'm putting together this website, like nothing, everything's blank, and then once everything's filled in, and then I'm having trouble being like, oh, maybe this direction is wrong, I should have went this way, but I'm like, no, just keep pushing through it, and then by the time I have a full picture, I'm like, oh my God, like I did this. How did I do this?
That is awesome. Well, we're excited. So it starts on Monday, April 27th. Is that correct? Yes, it does. Runs through May 2nd.
Yep, through May 2nd.
Okay, that is
Saturday.
And so there's a website. So tell everyone what the website address is.
So it's going to be the website is going to be just BataviaRestaurantWeek.com. It has a bunch of information about the restaurants, different information that you don't normally get from their socials, their websites, because they have so much to handle already. A lot of business owners are doing their own social, own online presence, which is just a giant task. So I kind of took that upon myself to take that off of their plate and really try and speak to the people and what they're looking for. Like our frequently asked questions page is pretty, I keep adding more, but it gets into what people normally ask about restaurants that they don't get to see on a website that isn't updated every day.
The one thing I liked is that I noticed you had, like, if there's gluten-free options available as part of it, vegan options, like when people are deciding to go out, that information is just so important to them as they make a decision about where they may want to visit.
Yeah, we get, I mean, as servers know, you get a lot of families where there's maybe just one person that's gluten-free, and a lot of restaurants in Batavia have fixed that for them and given them options. Which is great.
Yes, absolutely. And there's going to be another one in October?
There is another one in October.
All right.
The fall. Everyone loves the fall. It's going to be amazing.
Love the fall. It'll be football season.
Yes. Oh my God.
Can we build like some wings into this one?
Oh, I think so.
Okay,
I think maybe. I think. You know, we have some things in the works, but we're really excited. And then we have this one to bounce off of and really figure out what went right, really, and what we're gonna keep doing and what we need to change a little bit. But
I think that's great. I think that's awesome. Well, we're excited. You'll see us like all throughout Batavia next week, trying each of the restaurants and the specials that they have coming up.
I'm excited. I'll see you out there.
All right.
I'll be all over the place.
I guess that's true. Will you be bouncing around the different? Okay.
I am trying to get to everyone. Which I'm going to. I'm going to get to everyone. I'm making the decision right
Challenge
now.
accepted.
Challenge accepted.
15 different dinners. We got lunch and dinners.
Lunch, dinners, a breakfast, all day.
That's great. Hey, as I've seen in the media, parking is free here.
It is, yes.
We do not have to pay for parking.
Yes. that was inspired by I had been working with a couple places in Buffalo and Rochester,
Yeah.
and just the parking had become just so crazy. I was leaving like an extra 45 minutes before.
Yeah.
And Batavia, you know, I never have a hard time parking. I might
Yeah.
have to walk a little bit,
Yeah.
but not a whole lot. So.
Yeah.
Batavia, where parking is free and easy to find. That's our slogan.
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
As I was downtown Buffalo today, I could not get a free spot in front of Salem Stadium, so I pulled into one of the side lots. I was like, I'm not spending $15 to be here for 30 seconds.
Insane.
And just as I got back to the car, the parking enforcement pulled in, and I was like, oh my gosh, I beat that. like
Just barely.
seconds.
Yeah.
So yes, I appreciate the free parking.
Yeah. What's more expensive, the parking fee or the ticket you would have got?
Exactly. Well, thank you for letting us come on site. We,
Oh my God, absolutely.
Seriously, we have spent, I'll tell you a quick story about Alex's. So when producer Ken was little, we came here every Friday night, and at the time, Alex was still the owner.
Yeah.
And the manager, Mike, got tired of seeing poor producer Ken fall asleep at the table without a pillow, so they bought him a neck pillow.
That's so cute.
Yep. So the producer Ken was sitting at the table with his little dog neck pillow on.
I want to see
every
that
Friday night.
picture.
Well, you know, you come, and because it's such a central location, you know, there were times where the wait was quite extensive.
Yes.
But
yes,
we didn't
and-
mind because we love it here. So
Yeah.
they just got Ken a pillow, and all was good.
Yeah, it's a nice intimate setting too. So
It is.
even if you are waiting, you're still
Yeah.
amongst other people who
Yeah.
are here enjoying themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've had some great conversation. And that's part of the local community too.
Mm-hmm.
You sit down at the bar and you end up having a conversation with somebody who,
Yes.
even though we're smaller, you may not have met, or they're visiting or something, and you have great conversations.
Yes, and people feel comfortable enough to chime in, and
Yeah.
people from out of town, if they hear something that they think is interesting about the
Yeah.
area, they chime in and they ask, and they put it on their list of things to do.
Yeah.
And it's really awesome. It really is.
Yeah.
It warms my heart.
Yeah, no,
To see it.
it's so fun. So we hope that everyone comes out to Batavia for
Yes.
Batavia Restaurant Week. The other thing I just want to say to people from around the globe that are listening is, go find something like this in your own community.
Yes.
And if it's not there, do what Kaeli did and start it.
Just start it. Just do it.
Like, it's such
That's all I
a
have to
great
say.
way to bring people together, and you know, again, it's community, it's purpose, it's just a great way to get out into the community as well as to participate. So if you don't have one in your local community, go start one.
Yes.
Call Kaeli;
Let them
she's going to
know.
help you.
I'll help you. I got the blueprint.
Well, again, thank you for letting us come here tonight
Absolutely.
and talk with you about Batavia Restaurant Week. We're excited about what this means.
Thank you so much for having me on. I was so excited to talk about it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Producer Ken, thanks for being here tonight.
You got it?
All right, and thank you everybody who subscribes to the show. We appreciate it. If you're local, come on out to all of the participating restaurants. Takeout, is takeout allowed? Maybe, maybe not.
Normally.
Yeah.
Normally.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Normally. I don't want to speak for everyone.
Yeah.
But
Restaurant defense.
yeah, yes. Ask your server or bartender.
All right. Well, we thank Alex's and all the participating restaurants here in Batavia for bringing this forward to our community. Thank you, Kaeli, for finding it, and thank you once again to all of our subscribers. We appreciate each and every one of you. Have a good night.